Hello everybody and welcome to my S+ rank run of Sumeragi Bunker 1. Now this stage is actually, the first part of it is the second part of the Sumeragi Building 13, but they did change it up a small bit, so that way it's not the exact same. As you can tell, they put like the little barriers up at the top, and they changed up the enemies, so just be mindful of that. You'll have more of these mechs, a couple of those enemies that just kind of spawn in to fire the ball lasers, and if you drop down here in between the two conveyor belts, you can get the first of the bonus emblems. Now, this first area isn't exactly that bad. If you made it through the first one, and I made a mistake here because, well, almost got hit by that missile thing and barely made it out. So just be careful of that, because I didn't have my flash shield up and didn't switch. But if you come under here like we did in Sumeragi Building 13, if you use Shroud Spear, you can target this enemy and then hit it, so that way it'll stop its lasers, and get the second bonus emblem. Now, if you've made it through the second part of Sumeragi Building 13, or have already S-ranked this stage, or that stage I meant to say, not this one, but Sumeragi Building 13's second part, if you know that one pretty well, you should be able to get through this first area without any issues. It's not overly complicated, and there's not too many enemies spread about, so as long as you're quick on your timing and can react fairly quickly, you shouldn't have a problem seeing what's ahead and being able to react to it without having much issue and being able to take enemies out before they get you. So just keep that in mind and try to stay quick, be quick, but at the same time, like, try to watch out, know what's coming ahead, and keep an eye out for what you have. Now, the second part of this stage actually gets a little bit different, is you're going to have a couple of different enemies, like this one here. He'll start making a ball of electricity above him, and once you get so close, because I kind of waited a bit because it's been a while since I've actually fought this enemy, he'll charge it on the ground and then fire it at you. So once it's on the ground, that's when you can target him, and behind this mech you'll have the third bonus emblem for the stage. And be careful when you're going down this, because you have like those jumper enemies that if you're not careful can hit you. But once you get to this point, if you stay towards like the top of the screen, or at least kind of switch between the two depending on where you are in the stage, usually I try to stick towards the top and then the bottom, and I completely missed that enemy. You don't have to worry about the bonus emblem because you don't have to, that's not until you get to almost the end of the stage. But just try to stay close to either the floor or the roof, so that way you can counter enemies pretty well. Now I made a mistake here as I had hit the ground, but I kept up with this attempt because as long as you have so much points, and I don't even know how I managed to dodge that without even targeting him or getting out without taking damage, but once you get to about this point, you don't really have many enemies to deal with except for the sentries and then these laser guys that'll slowly charge up. Now if you want to get more points, there are elevators that are about to pop up. It's right about here, I think. I think it's actually a bit further ahead now that I'm looking at it. So, a little bit of the stage is reused. But yeah, right about here, you'll have these elevators that you can slip under. Then they'll have more of the laser charging guys that'll be under the elevators. So if you want to get more kudos and try to get a higher score than what I'm doing right now, you can actually do that so that you can get a bigger score. And I came real close to targeting that enemy and getting hit by his stuff. Now if you wait for this elevator, you can get under it by hovering. And if you come under here, you can get the fourth bonus emblem of the stage. You can't really take the top half just because you'll have the hex pile being in your way, and you can't make it in time. Now I switched to the photon detonator. It's because we're fighting Blade as this boss for this stage. Now she's in the berserk trigger mode she was in when you fought her in the medical center when she got down to 1 health. So like before, jump and try to get bullet dash to the left side of the screen and stay up at the top as much as you can so she can't really hit you. Now, I got her down to pretty low health here, and before she does her attack, I went ahead and did mine, so that way I could use Twin Shredder and try to take her out before she got her attack off. But if she does, she'll teleport from hers with a beam of electricity from where she's standing to one of the sides, so be careful of which one you're staying at and stay in towards the middle. And then she'll hit the ground with a swipe of electricity, then get as close to her as you can, because you'll hit upward, and then strike again, and then teleport from whatever side she's on to the center of the stage, and that'll be the end of the attack. But I still got a pretty good score, and I didn't want to deal with that because Blade has taken out my S+ rank scores many times in the past, so that's why I just tried to use Twin Shredder and get her out of the way. But That's going to be all for this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Later.